Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. This is not where I plan to start the episode. I was walking back from the Black Mage Village to Kondapiti when we ran into this adorable ladybug with a different battle theme from what we're used to hearing. And that's because the ladybug is not hostile. In fact, they just want a little bit of ore. This is one of several types of friendly, random encounters that you get in the overworld. Tell Yeti I said hello, thanks! And it just scampers off after you give it a little bit of ore. And you get 20 AP for doing that. It is extremely worthwhile to just give the friendly monsters what they want. But yeah, that's not where I really planned to start today off. I was going to just start back in Kondapiti. So I had to hit record as soon as I heard the alternate friendly version of the battle theme start playing. And I think these dudes are new. I don't know if we ran into them before. But I've already started talking in the middle of this fight, so even if we haven't seen them before, hit my lip. Even if we have seen them before, we're gonna stick with this fight anyway and not cut it out. Peeking behind the curtain today. We're going back to Kondapiti because this is a problem. I haven't had a chance to get the giggles out. I haven't had a chance to sit down, stand outside the town for a second, and prepare myself for the episode. It's gonna be a good episode. We're going back to Kondapiti because we got a tip from the Black Mage Village. Oh, Quina is so clutch! Quina ended that fight instantly with one 90 damage hit because we have add status on their fork, and it petrified the sole remaining enemy. Holy shit, Quina. MVP of that fight. There's Kondapiti. We got a tip from the Black Mage Village that beyond the town, beyond a restricted passage in the town, there is an area known as Sanctuary. And from there... Oh, fuck. A silver dragon and a man riding said silver dragon was spotted. And there's also suspicion that somewhere in this sanctuary area, oh boy, lies the source of the mist. We are not even playing around. Hey, Rama's gonna debut now. We haven't summoned for anything, bosses included, so far. But this Cactar just poking his head ever so slightly out of the ground. We are gonna judgment bolt the shit out of it. I hope that was the kill. Either way, with its dying breath, the Cactars will, of course, cast 1,000 Needles again. Holy goddamn shit. Just little tyrants. I told you if the Cactars show up right now, they would MDK me. I told you this would happen. Not gonna be a full party wipe, but holy shit, that's some scary damage output. We're back. Fortunately, no AP, no XP for the dead party members. This will be okay. So Sanctuary is on the other side of the valley, and the exit is guarded. The twin dwarfies. Oh, Quina calls them dwarfies! They guard that exit. So Zidane's plan is just, hey, let's push our luck and see how far we can get. And we'll go from there. So we will do exactly that. And it's over here through the shop. And just north of the shop here. So what do they have to say? Only those who have received the ceremony can pass. And in order to receive the ceremony, we have to talk to His Holiness. Now remember, the dwarves in this game are sun worshippers. So His Holiness is some kind of sun priest. This might be him. Oh no, this is Kelly Fingerwaver. Okay. Cool. Who else do we have in town? We got Betsy Lightcatcher. We're a wee bit young to be getting married. I'm sorry, to be getting ceremonied. Jeffrey Treefeller. We got that memo about the couples. There are 99 couples in town. So that should be a pretty strong hint about what this is all about. And hey, it's Father Me, David Heavengard. Father David. We want to get past the village. Tradition states only those who undergo the ceremony can approach the sanctuary. And yeah, it's holy matrimony, holy union, under the watchful eye of the sun. So, to be clear, a marriage has to happen in order for them to get past the guards and proceed onward to sanctuary. So, yeah, there we go. We have so few young folks nowadays, we're down to 99 couples. So they will permit non-dwarves, outsiders, if you will, to undergo the ceremony. And Dagger is the one who is just completely, yeah, let's do this. Okay, that's fine. This is what we gotta do. Just let's get on with this. And David presides over this beautiful ceremony of marriage. That blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. And love, true love, will follow you forever. So treasure your love. Garnet and Zidane. And Zidane is crazy overanalyzing this. Could it be that she's into me? Gotta admit, I was pretty deep that night in the Black Mage Village. Maybe that's when she fell for me? I'm such a stud. Oh, Zidane, you're such a good dork. I love you, Zidane. Hey. That's not how kissing works. But now we do have a problem. Zidane and Garnet are married. They can announce their marriage to the guards, and they can pass onward to Sanctuary. Vivi and Quina, they can't accompany them. Vivi and Quina have no partners. So let's solve that problem and propose that they get married too. Yes, 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 nuptial joy, yes, yes, yes. This is my everything. This is my exact jam. Quina and Vivi OTP. Everything that happens in Contapedi is exceptional. It is exquisite. It is sensational. Oh, and Quina is so happy with their new hubby. Oh, it's so very good. Rally ho, let him pass. And Zidane is just never ever gonna let the, oh my darling, my newlywed bride go. He's just gonna keep it up. He's gonna stay in character. Oh, also that girl is here. The one with the bluish purple hair that we saw poking her head out from behind the stand in one of, I think, the active time events last time we were in town. Now she's being chased off and we know that she's some kind of thief who frequents the village. Oh, this whole goddamn area. Like, this town suspended on these huge roots is so cool. and it did not take us long to catch up with her. She looks to be about Vivi's age as well. Mog! Her Moogle's name is Mog. That is not the only FF6 reference coming up either. It's a little bit hard to see at this angle. Now it's easier to see. Between the big tufts of the bow on her head, just above her forehead poking out of her hair, you can see a horn. That horn is a reference to Final Fantasy V. All of the summoners in 5 had horns, and this girl here, like them, is a summoner. And her name, as we will learn... yeah, no, they're about the same age. I do have a name. That name is Eiko. Eiko, by the way, is named after Sakaguchi's wife. And her theme is a play on the main theme, Melodies of Life. The song that we've also heard Garnet sing, I think twice now. Oh yeah, also, Quina is totally gonna eat that moogle. Dagger doesn't think so. I don't believe that. I think Quina would definitely eat a moogle. I'm gonna pose a question to all of you. And that question is, would y'all eat a moogle? I'm gonna pose this question because I am genuinely curious, but also to continue a trend to carry that over from the Discord of me saying controversial food opinions? Rather, I guess, proposing controversial things about eating fantasy creatures, to be more specific. Like how I would definitely eat all manner of Pokemon. I think if you can fantasy cockfight with Pokemon, they can definitely be on literally any dinner menu. I would eat literally any one of them, including an Eevee, but not limited to. There is one Pokemon that is an ice cream cone, and you have to imagine that thing lives only to be eaten one day. That's its sole purpose in existing, is to be eaten. So, would you eat a moogle? I would eat a moogle. I am a villain. What would they taste? They probably taste like bear. Alas, we have to get off of this train of thought because I will say things. This is a null. That's... oh, son of a bitch. That's really all they do is counterattack, but every single time, right before a boss fight. Which, I guess, spoilers, there's a boss fight coming up. Every single time. My trance gets activated right before a fight. This is not even going to be valuable. He's going to die to this Pyra. Oh, cool. Lee Zidane gets to look, like, cool, glowing in white and pink. Yay. Hooray. Hip hip hooray. Do we need to heal or cure anything? Yeah. Oh, no. No status effects. Persisting. So you saw before I grabbed a red gemstone. I think I've gone too far to get the blue one, but we have to backtrack anyway, so it's not a big problem if I miss one now. I just have to make sure I remember which one I missed on the way back. This is where we put the redstone, and we can't put it back. We can't pull it back out. So that's where these go. There are at least 4 that I remember. And aside from the blue one that we just missed, there's one of the ivy ropes I just didn't climb up. Aside from that... these goddamn transitions are still so good. Aside from that, we'll be getting 2 more. That is indeed the sanctuary that the black mages and the dwarves spoke of. I've noticed a recurring motif around forests and trees in this one. There's Clara, there's the sanctuary up ahead. Petrified evil forest early on was very important in moving the story forward. And this big knoll in a BDSM harness is actually a hill Gygus. And we are going to summon with Eiko for the very first time. She is going to just throw out Fenrir, who is her default Eidolon. While Garnet group casts float on the whole party, and we're doing that to avoid the Hiroyuki's earthquake attack, which will do AoE, large amounts of AoE earth-based damage to everyone. Yeah, FF9 continues the tradition that started from 7 and 8 of really long, elaborate summon animations. And because we summon in this specific fight with Eiko, Garnet has a specific reaction to this, a unique dialogue for this fight. I didn't notice that float had already worn off. Oh! That does not last long. I'm just gonna have to chain cast float. While Eiko can just handle actual healing duties. And I'm not bothering stealing with Zane, even though there's a few good items. The only one that I really care about is an exceptionally rare steal. So, we're not going to bother pursuing that. It's an item that we can pick up later on, so if we stole it from him, we would just get it a little bit early, which is not... It's not the most important thing in the world. What really matters, though, is getting this Cura off, getting us topped up. That's very nice. And making sure that Garnet has a chance to float before the next round of earthquakes come in. And we'll even get Fenrir out one more time. See if I can skip his animation this time, since we don't want to just see that over and over and over again. It's not like FF8, where you wanted the full animation to play every time, because you had the boost system. And I love that the auto potion stuff doesn't take up a turn. Yeah, float does not last whatsoever. That's really nice. You can skip the animation. They have this really cool, elaborate animation that plays out. That if you really enjoy just watching it, or if you want to give yourself a chance to maybe think about your tactics while it plays, you can do that. You can watch the whole thing, or you can just one and done. Make it real snappy. Womp. And because, again, we summoned Fenrir in this fight, and everybody is very surprised that Eiko has this ability to summon Eidolons, we get more dialogue here. We get more unique dialogue. How come you can summon Eidolons? I thought you could too, Dagger. My grandpa and everyone else did it all the time, so she comes from The Leafa tree. She comes from, like a village of summoners. Again, FF5 reference. All of the summoners in FF5 had the horns, just like Eiko and her people. So we're gonna make our way to Eiko's village, and then on to the Leafa tree, just as soon as we have finished grabbing a couple more stones in this ether. Oh, we're actually pretty well off aside from some low MP. Okay, so we have green, yellow, and red. I just need to make a note to myself to get the blue one on my way back. Then we pop back to the overworld for a short second, but Eiko's village is just so close, no random encounters? Okay, great. Didn't really want that to interfere with the pace. And Quina's way far ahead because remember, Quina is still going to eat the shit out of that moogle. Madain Sari, Village of the Lost Summoners. It seems to be just Eiko living here, and all of these moogles. Momotos, Morrison, Mog. Mog didn't get eaten. May have gotten eaten. It's a mystery. Mog made it. And Eiko understands all of the Kupos. More importantly, though, is this place being leveled. It is, as they pointed out, a city of rubble, a city of ruin. Hey, Mog always stays with her. Cool. Just lives inside her dress, I guess? So, Eiko wants to learn more about Zidane. Like... how old is he? What does he do? Where is he going? What kind of food does he like? Eidolons, Moogles, what type of girls do you like? Eiko has a little crush on Zidane. And Dagger! This is the weirdest part of this whole interaction. Is this implied jealousy? Are you and Dagger really just friends? Yep, totally are. They are a team. Vivi's also part of the team. He wandered off screen though, because Vivi's still working some baggage out. Some baggage that was loaded onto him in the Black Mage Village. And Eiko's gonna go off, and she's gonna cook. She is 6 years old, by the way, so she's been spending all of this time here alone in the village with nothing but the moogles and surviving. And this is what Vivi has been off contemplating. Again, introspecting and contemplating his own mortality. Where do I come from? Where will I end up when I die? Why am I shaking? Poor Vivi. Before we go anywhere, we're gonna get the Libra coin, the Libra Stellatio coin from the fountain, and then go see Vivi. I was just thinking. No, try not to think too much, get some rest. Yeah. And that unlocks a new one, which is Dagger's feelings. We got Vivi's feelings, we got Dagger's. She's reflecting upon this being a village of summoners that she read about in a book once. Knowing that I had eidolons inside me didn't bring me any joy. Mother imprisoned me, used the eidolons she stole from me as tools of war. Thought I would kill my eidolons if Kuja was going to use them for war. But now that they're gone, I feel like I've lost a piece of myself. Yeah, why are you thinking all this now? This place feels familiar. Well, let's try going here. Nope. Eiko says it'll be a while before she's done cooking. Let's, speaking of that, check in with Eiko. This is so good. Dagger's been slow to catch on to Zidane's moves. That means there's plenty of time for me to get between them. Eiko is a real go-getter. She knows what she wants. And what she wants is to date Zidane. And all of the Moogles are going to help make the dinner go off without a hitch. And actually, in order to do that, we are going to have to do something here soon. Because we're making rock fist stew and also barbecued fish. The problem is, Eiko is apparently a terrible cook. So we need to assign the correct people for the correct job in order to help her out. So I think Chimomo is the one who goes fishing. Mocha is the one who goes to dig up potatoes. And then Momotos helps in the kitchen. And then we have a couple of other decisions to make later on, and these do matter. But also, Grandpa, help, I don't want to be alone anymore. Help to make things go right. Ooh, Eiko, Eiko, Eiko. Poor Eiko. The younger characters in this story carry the biggest emotional burden. Apparently, his sand here is not good to eat for Quina. Oh, Quina is so pure. So I think we'll get on with the dinner and moving on to the Leafa tree next time. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.